Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Level A2 English Listening Podcast. Today, we have a very special story, The Secret of the Clear Page. It's about two friends on a difficult journey to find success. Listen carefully to the story, because after the narration, my wife and I will explain the most important new vocabulary and phrases. Ready? Let's start the story. Lia and Max were two good friends. Lia was a girl with big, curious eyes. Max was a boy who loved to read. They lived in a small, old village next to a big mountain. One evening, they sat with their grandfather. The grandfather loved to tell old stories. "Listen, children," he said slowly. "Our village has a secret. An old legend." Lia and Max moved closer. "The legend says there is a hidden book," the old man continued. "It is not easy to find. It is inside a secret cave on the high mountain. Many people looked for it, but they did not find it." "What is special about this book?" Max asked. "The book is called The Book of Success," the grandfather said. "If you find it and read its words, you will be happy. You will be successful. You will find your true luck." Lia looked at the high, dark mountain. "It sounds hard, Grandpa." "Yes," the grandfather agreed. "The path is long. It has many challenges, but the prize is very big." That night, Lia and Max could not sleep. They talked for a long time. Max said, "We must go. We want to be successful. We need to find our luck." Lia smiled. "Yes, Max, let's start tomorrow morning." The next day, they started their journey. They took a small bag with water and some food. The path was very difficult. First, they walked for many hours. The sun was hot. "I am so tired," Max said. "Maybe we should go back." "No, Max. Remember the prize," Lia said. She was a little tired too, but she did not stop. Next, they reached a big, fast river. There was no bridge. "How can we cross?" Max worried. Lia looked at the trees. She found a strong, long branch. Together, they used the branch to help them jump over the smaller stones in the river. It was dangerous, but they worked together. After the river, they found a part of the path that was covered with sharp rocks. Max was careful. He put his coat on the rocks to protect their feet. Lia and Max helped each other. When Max was sad, Lia gave him a strong word. When Lia was hungry, Max shared his last apple. The path tested their patience and their bodies. They never stopped, because they always thought about the Book of Success. Finally, after 3 days, they saw a big stone wall. There was a small, dark hole. "This must be the cave," Lia whispered. They went inside. The cave was very cold and quiet. In the middle, there was a small table made of old wood. On the table, there was one object. A small old book. "We did it, Lia! We found it!" Max shouted. His voice sounded big in the cave. Max walked fast and carefully picked up the book. The book had a brown, dusty cover. He opened it slowly. Lia looked over his shoulder. Max looked inside. The book was empty. No words, no magic lines. No secrets. The first page was perfectly clear, like a small, flat mirror. Max and Lia looked at the page. They did not see the book's secrets. They only saw their own faces looking back at them on the clear page. Max was very angry. "What? Is this a joke? This trip was a lie. We walked for 3 days for nothing." Lia was quiet for a moment. She looked at the clear page again. She looked at her own tired but strong face. Then she understood. She smiled softly. "No, Max," she said. "The book is not empty. The legend is true." "What do you mean?" Max asked, confused. Lia pointed to their faces on the page. The legend said, "If you find it and read its words, you will find your true luck." "Max, we made this hard journey. We helped each other. We solved every problem ourselves." "We did all the work," Max realized. Lia nodded. "Yes, the book tells us that the answer is not in magic words. The answer is in the person looking at the page." Max looked at his friend. He thought about the river, the hot sun, and the sharp rocks. They did not need a magic book to be successful. They were successful because they were strong and smart. They left the cave and went back to their village. The book taught them a great secret. The savior is you. Welcome back. Now it's time for our favorite part, key vocabulary and phrases. We have many useful words from today's story. Let's start with some nouns. The friends were on a difficult path up the mountain. What is a path?
A path is a small road or a narrow way for walking. It's usually smaller than a main road. It's the way you take to reach a place.
And on the path, they reached a river with no bridge. We all know what a bridge is, right?
Yes, a bridge is a structure that helps you cross over water or a big road safely. But since there was no bridge, they used a branch.
Right. A branch is the arm of a tree. They used a tree's arm to help them jump. And the book was hidden inside a cave.
A cave is a large, naturally formed hole in the side of a mountain or under the ground. It's usually dark and quiet, just like the one in our story.
Let's talk about Lia. She was a girl with big, curious eyes. What does curious mean?
If you are curious, it means you want to know about everything. Lia wanted to know the secret of the book. It's a great quality for learning English.
After the friends found the book, they saw it was covered in dust. It was very dusty. So dusty means...
Dusty means covered with dust or old powder. If you don't clean your room for a month, it gets very dusty. The old book was dusty because it was hidden for a long time.
And when they entered the cave, Lia whispered. Why do we whisper?
Whisper? To whisper means to speak very, very quietly, often because you don't want other people to hear you, or because you're in a quiet place. Lia whispered because she was excited and maybe a little scared.
Okay, now let's quickly review the main abstract words. The story started with a legend about finding true luck after facing a challenge. And to finish that challenge, they needed patience because the savior is you.
Remember, a challenge is a hard test, and patience is the ability to wait. The main point is that you are your savior. You have the strength, not the magic book.
We hope you enjoyed The Secret of the Clear Page at Level A2. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more graded stories. See you next time.